Lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time.
Mississippi, 6 rebounds and 2 steals per contest. Now the forwards. Mississippi, 10 points and 5.4 rebounds per game. And Max Warren, 6'5", junior, Manchester, Georgia, 9.2 points and 2.8 rebounds. Now the starters for the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys, 3-3 overall. 1-3 in the Great American Conference. Mark Downey is in his 5th season as the head basketball coach at Arkansas Tech University. His record is 80-46 with the Wonder Boys. His career record in 14 years as a head coach is 246 and 152. Nathan Kennedy and Blake Draper are the assistant coaches, and Josh Holliday is the graduate assistant. Starting at the guards for Arkansas Tech, Keelan Adams, 6'4" senior, Pearland, Texas, 11.2 points, 5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Tony Hall, 6'5" senior, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, 11.5 points, 3.8 rebounds. And C.J. Mann, a 5'11" freshman from Alma, 11.8 points, 1.5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. The forwards for the Wonder Boys are Kevin Howard, 6'8" senior, Beaumont, Texas, 4.5 points, 4.5 rebounds per game, and Cameron Kennedy, a 6'7" senior from Little Elm, Texas, 7.8 points and 3.5 rebounds. We will pause for 30 seconds, and then Kelly Davis will get us a look at what else is going on around the Great American Conference. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Back with you at Tucker Coliseum, albeit about 2 hours later than we hoped to join you today. The University of Arkansas at Monticello women's program with COVID-19 issues that forced the cancellation of today's women's game. And as we turn to Kelly Davis for a look at what else is going on in the GAC, Kelly, that is far from the only game in the conference being affected by the pandemic today.
Absolutely, Sam. And most of the games were affected on the women's side today. All the games in the Eastern Division, which is the state of Arkansas, were all canceled because of COVID-related restrictions. So all the games that took place today are all finals for you, and it was Southeast Oklahoma over Oklahoma Baptist 65-55. It was Southern Nazarene 90, Northwest Oklahoma 66. And the game of the day over in the West Division was first and second place, Southwest Oklahoma being in first place, undefeated going into that game, playing East Central. And it was 85-75 with East Central coming away with the victory. So that is leaving only one undefeated team in the GAC women's side of the race, and that is your Golden Suns at 4-0 in the conference, 5-0 overall. And we will give you conference standings at halftime of the men's game.
When you look at this UA Monticello Boll Weevils team and try to figure out what is it that has allowed them to get off to such a fast start, they've really been efficient and effective on both ends of the floor. They are tied for second in the conference in scoring defense. They are second in the league in field goal percentage defense, holding their foes below 40% shooting from the field so far this year. They're also doing well in the turnover category, plus 3.6 turnovers per game for the Boll Weevils, which ranks second best in the conference. And their excellence in that category is supported by the fact that they average 7.2 steals per game, which is second most in the league. But the thing they do maybe the best right now is really efficiently shoot the three-pointer. They are making 46.3% of their three-point attempts. Back today of B.J. Johnson, the redshirt freshman guard from El Dorado, who was a two-time All-State selection in high school, averaged 17.9 points per game in his senior year, has been sidelined with a leg injury for a couple of weeks now, but the Wonder Boys very much hope to have B.J. Johnson back this afternoon. We'll see how that unfolds. And the rest of the action here today from Tucker Coliseum back in 30 seconds with the opening tip. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Back with you at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. The Wonder Boys will wear the home white uniforms today with green numbers outlined in gold, the interlocked AT logo on the front. UA Monticello will wear the road black uniforms today with a Kelly green and white stripe down the side. Weevils across the chest in green script. Green letters, green numbers outlined in white here today at Tucker Coliseum. No fans allowed per Great American Conference return to play protocols, but we are glad that you are with us on River Country, KCJC, and Arkansas Tech Sports.com. We plan to be with you again Monday night from Searcy. Rhodes-Reeves Fieldhouse will be the scene for a scheduled doubleheader between Arkansas Tech and Harding on Monday night. But as we have learned this season, you go ahead and make those plans in pencil rather than in pen.
That's exactly right. They're having some protocol maybe over there at Harding. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we can get it. I don't know, when's the last time we've had a doubleheader?
I guess
been a
about
while.
9 days ago against Southern Arkansas would have been the last time that both teams got to play. This, as we said earlier, will be the 167th meeting between the Wonder Boys and the Boll Weevils in basketball. Arkansas Tech leads the all-time series 106-60, but it has been the Boll Weevils who have had the upper hand as of late. UA Monticello has won 6 of the last 8 meetings in this series, including a 78-65 win over the Wonder Boys in Monticello back on January the 7th. And the Boll Weevils started fast in both halves of that game. They opened the game on a 13-2 run, and then they opened the second half on a 15-5 run. And those fast starts to each half were a big part of UA Monticello's success. And we have some delay here in the tip-off. I'm not sure what it's about. 2 of the officials are over talking it over with Kyle Tolan, the head men's basketball coach from UA Monticello.
I think he may be, I don't know if he's arguing that our introduction video is a little too long or something, but that's one thing that I'll be glad that I never hear you say again.
What's that?
No fans allowed.
I'll be looking forward to it. I don't have to say that anymore. I think
we're going to have a party next time, whenever you get the chance not to say that again.
It will be very nice to have the folks back with us here at Tucker Coliseum whenever that comes to pass. They are now taking a look at Denzel Mcduffie for UA Monticello. He is now back behind their bench. I think he may have a contact lens issue. That's been been addressed, if that was the problem. It looks like we're ready to play.
There we go. He got that spare contact in. Here we go.
It'll be Kevin Howard against Lemmy Howard of UA Monticello for the opening tip. Now, the official ready to put the ball in the air.
Maybe.
And here we go. The opening tip is controlled by Arkansas Tech, and C.J. Mann, coming off a career-high 19 points in the loss at Henderson State on Thursday night, brings it into the front court. His bounce pass goes off the leg of DeJuan Jones and out of bounds, and the Wonder Boys will throw it in from the far sideline.
It's one thing to see C.J., his improvements game by game.
Wonder Boys 3-1 at home so far this year. Mann gives it at the high post for Kevin Howard, gets it right back. Now back to Howard, top of the key, three-pointer, off to the left, no good. Keelan Adams comes sailing in for the offensive rebound, and the Wonder Boys will reset with 20 on the shot clock. Right wing, Tony Hall. They reverse it to the left side for Keelan Adams. Bounce pass into the post for Howard. He'll try from 10 feet. It is no good from the left baseline, and Denzel Mcduffie has the defensive rebound for UA Monticello. Into the front court on the dribble comes DeJuan Jones, third in the GAC in assists this year at 5 per game. He pivots at the top of the key, passes right wing for McDuffie. Now a touch in the right corner for Howard. They'll swing it back out front and all the way to the left wing for McDuffie. McDuffie, defended by Tony Hall, tried to go right. Kevin Howard hedged, forced him to give up the basketball into the low post for Max Warren. Warren spins around his defender, and the jump hook in the lane is good for Max Warren. Warren, who shoots 70% from the field this year, second best in the Great American Conference, gets the first 2 points of this one.
When you take them that close, you can get that percent.
Top of the key, Tony Hall. Defended by Daniels, goes left, leaves it out front with Kennedy. Kennedy had it stripped away by Lemmy Howard, and then it went off of Kennedy's leg and out of bounds. And so the basketball will belong to UA Monticello. Good defensive pressure on the basketball there by the Boll Weevils. 18:41 to go first half. UA Monticello 2, Arkansas Tech 0 from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. DeJuan Jones passes right wing for Lemmy Howard. Back to Jones on a handoff. They'll swing it left wing for McDuffie. McDuffie fakes right, goes left, shoots from 14 feet, too strong. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Keelan Adams. Adams appearing in his 34th game as a Wonder Boy today, making his 8th start, gives it out front for Howard. Howard passes right wing for C.J. Mann. Mann defended by DeJuan Jones, gets a pick from Kennedy. Mann goes left. Mann down the right side of the lane, and he double dribbled the basketball under pressure from DeJuan Jones. The Wonder Boys commit their second turnover.
Getting ready to make a pass, and defense took care of that.
DeJuan Jones will bring it over the timeline for UA Monticello. He had 18 points in their win over Harding on Thursday night. The Boll Weevils trailed by 7 at halftime at Rhodes Reeves Fieldhouse before coming back to win 77-66 as Miles Daniels scored 19 of his career-high 28 points in the second half. Keelan Adams has the early defensive assignment on Daniels here today, and he's been a non-factor through the first 2.5 minutes. There's a turnover by UA Monticello. Tony Hall with the steal. Outlet pass ahead to Keelan Adams. 10-foot jumper is no good. It rattles out, and McDuffie has the defensive rebound for the Boll Weevils. Arkansas Tech has missed its first 3 attempts from the field. Top of the key, Daniels. He'll try a three. It is no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Tony Hall. Daniels came in first in the conference, fifth in the nation in three-point field goals made this year. He's already made 22 shots from beyond the arc. On the other end, Mann's layup high off the glass will not go, and UA Monticello once again completes the stop by getting the defensive rebound. Top of the key, Jones. Bounce pass into the post for Lemmy Howard. He'll work on Kennedy. Gets to the left block, throws it back out to Jones. He tries a three. It is too strong off the back lip, but a long offensive rebound out to Miles Daniels, and a fresh 20 on the shot clock for UA Monticello. Scoop shot, McDuffie as he drove to the basket, no good. Tony Hall with the defensive rebound. Mann across half court. Stops, hands it off top of the key for Tony Hall. Back to CJ. Mann dribbles, defended at the top of the key by Miles Daniels. Shot clock at 17, 16:35 to play first half. Wonder Boys looking for their first points. In and out, no good on the three-pointer for Tony Hall. Defensive rebound by Max Warren. UA Monticello back on the attack. 2-0, UAM is the score. Left wing, Miles Daniels gives it top of the key for McDuffie. Poked away by Tony Hall. McDuffie gets it back. Shot clock at 15 as DeJuan Jones makes a catch deep on the perimeter. Lemmy Howard sets a ball screen. Jones bounce pass to Howard. Right block. Double team on Howard. Fadeaway jumper from 9 feet is no good. Offensive rebound, weak side Warren. Put back try good for Max Warren. Warren has all 4 points in the game. 15:58 to go in the first half, and UA Monticello leads it 4-0. Top of the key, CJ Mann on the dribble. Leaves it on the left wing with Kennedy. Left-handed dribble drive, 12-foot jumper, no good. Defensive rebound by Miles Daniels of UA Monticello. Arkansas Tech 0 for 6 from the field, and equally importantly, basically no second chances. UAM controlling the defensive glass on that end. Jones with it at the top of the key. He's guarded by CJ Mann. Now they swing it right wing for Daniels. Daniels goes left. Wonder Boys run 2 defenders at him, force him to give it up to Lemmy Howard on the wing. Feed on the right block for Max Warren. Warren with a little jump hook off the window. Good again for Warren. Warren now has all 6 points in the game, and it is 6-0 UA Monticello with 15:07 to play until halftime.
Throw some cold water on him.
Right wing, Keelan Adams. Warren is 3 for 3 from the field. Everybody else in the building is a combined 0 for 11 so far. Adams will try a three. It is short, no good. Defensive rebound, Denzel McDuffie, and make it 7 consecutive misses from the field to begin the game for Arkansas Tech. Warren with it at the top of the key. Hands it off to Miles Daniels. Daniels dribbles left. CJ Mann guarding him now. They reverse it left wing for DeJuan Jones. Shot clock at 14. Adams has the defense on Jones. Jones dribbles right. Tried to turn the corner. Adams wouldn't let him. Now he gets to the rim. Layup try good for DeJuan Jones. 14:24 to go first half. And it's now 8-0 UA Monticello. And just as was the case at Steelman Fieldhouse a couple of weeks ago, a fast start for the Boll Weevils in this one. Mann gives it top of the key for Tony Hall. Hall is fouled by Miles Daniels, and that will finally get us to the under-16 media timeout. First foul on Daniels, first team foul, 14:09 to go in the first half. It's UA Monticello 8, Arkansas Tech 0. We step aside for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
14:09 to go in the first half. UA Monticello leading 8-0, and Kelly for the Wonder Boys. it feels like they're getting the shots they want. They're just not going in yet, and that just requires patience.
No, they just have to keep shooting. They're getting open shots, good shots. Like you said, there was a lid on it right now. They just have to wait till they get that lid off and start making them.
In for the first time for Arkansas Tech, Justin Briley, 5'10", junior guard, Plano, Texas, 2.8 points per game. And Nico Gosnell, 6'9", junior forward, Lone Tree, Iowa, 5 points and 4.2 rebounds per game. Briley did not play at Henderson State on Thursday. He takes a handoff from Tony Hall, dribbles right to the top of the key, maintains his pivot foot, passes left wing for Hall. 7 to shoot. Briley gets it back on the right wing. Picks up his dribble, 3 to shoot, leaves it out front with Tony Hall. Fadeaway 3, does not draw iron, and thus it will be a shot clock violation against Arkansas Tech. The basketball belongs to UA Monticello with 13:47 to go in the first half, and the Boll Weevils leading 8-0. Into the game for the first time for UA Monticello is Blakely Cobb, a 6'6" sophomore forward from Boonville. He averages 3 points per game. Also in for UAM is Kendall Fry, a 6'5" junior guard from Los Angeles, California. He averages 4.4 points per contest. Miles Daniels dribbles left. Gosnell hedges on the screen, forces him to give it up to Lemmy Howard on the right wing. 3 on the shot clock. DeJuan Jones shoots for 3 at the top of the key. No good. Offensive rebound. Daniels throws it back out to DeJuan Jones. 15 on the shot clock. They swing it left side for Daniels, fakes the 3, drives the baseline, and draws a foul against Arkansas Tech's Keelan Adams. It is Adams' first personal foul, the first team foul against Arkansas Tech, and it will be UA Monticello's basketball from the baseline. Keelan will check out, replaced by Kamani Binder, 6'3" junior guard, Orlando, Florida, 5 points and 2 rebounds per game for Kamani. Inbound pass, DeJuan Jones gets it in on the left wing for Miles Daniels. The transfer from Jackson State misses the 3. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Tony Hall. Tony Hall, Justin Briley, Kamani Binder, Cameron Kennedy, and Nico Gosnell. Now the 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech. Right wing Briley feeds it for Kennedy going to the rim. Shot rejected out of bounds by Lemmy Howard, and the Wonder Boys will maintain possession.
Had good timing on that block shot.
Arkansas Tech now 0 for 8 from the field to begin this one. UA Monticello 4 out of 11. Inbound for Kennedy. 16 to shoot, 12:46 to go in the half. Kennedy, defended by Cobb, drives the baseline. Cobb cuts him off. Fadeaway jumper good. And after a drought of 7 minutes and 20 seconds to begin the game, Cameron Kennedy gets Arkansas Tech on the board, and it is 8-2 UA Monticello. Daniels tries a 3. It is good from the top of the key for Miles Daniels. And the leading three-point shooter in the GAC makes it 11-2 UAM. First 3 points of the game for Daniels, who had missed his first 2 attempts from beyond the arc. Left wing Briley. Gosnell sets a ball screen. Briley tries to drive, lost the handle, poked away by DeJuan Jones. It's 3-on-1 the other way. Jones stops in the lane, shoots from 9 feet, no good. Cobb can't control the offensive rebound. It's out of bounds off the Weevils, and the Wonder Boys will have it at the 12:02 mark of the first half, with UA Monticello leading 11-2. Max Warren returns for UAM, as does Denzel McDuffie. As Lemmy Howard and Blakely Cobb check out, now Keon Craddock will check in for the first time for UA Monticello, as DeJuan Jones will get a breather just ahead of the under-12 media timeout. Keon Craddock is a 6'1" sophomore guard from Garland, Texas. He averages 2 points per game. Right wing, Kamani Binder with it, appearing in his 3rd game as a Wonder Boy. Missed action early in the season due to injury. Out front for Briley. Briley gets a pick from Gosnell, goes left, bounce pass for Nico on the pick and roll, and he stuffs it through. Nico Gosnell got 3 after he set the screen, and then stuffs it through to make it 11-4.
Well, that was a good pass.
First 2 points of the game for Gosnell. And Briley with his first assist of the night. Craddock dribbles on the right wing, gives it out front for Daniels. Daniels dribbles left, 14-foot jumper, no good. Gosnell tips the rebound out, and Tony Hall gathers it for Arkansas Tech. Now Briley, a much sought-after transfer point guard out of Milwaukee Area Tech, where he was an all-region selection at the junior college level last year. Dribbles on the Tech logo at midcourt. Gives left wing for Kamani Binder. Now Kennedy gets it. He feeds it in the low post, left of the lane for Nico Gosnell. Gosnell backs Warren down. Fakes, now he shoots, does not get the roll, but he draws a foul on Max Warren. It'll be Warren's first, the team's second, and there's timeout at Tucker Coliseum. 10 minutes and 58 seconds to go, first half. UA Monticello 11, Arkansas Tech 4, back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
The right. Banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Cannot go any further without pausing to pass along birthday wishes to Taylor Gomez, Assistant Director of Athletic Communications at Arkansas Tech University. Taylor leads the video crew that provides you with the live feed from all of our home events, and so we pass along our sincere appreciation to Taylor for her efforts in that realm, and also very happy birthday wishes to that young lady.
She's almost as old as I am.
Aren't we all? To the free throw line for Arkansas Tech goes Nico Gosnell. Gosnell, 6 out of 12, 50% at the free throw line this year. The first try is on its way and good.
Right, Nico.
Gosnell had 5 points and a rebound in the loss at Henderson State on Thursday night.
I think a lot of time was spent yesterday on free throw shooting.
Likely. The second one is no good. The second one is no good. Daniels gets the defensive rebound for UA Monticello, and he is fouled. So Gosnell goes 1 out of 2 at the free throw line to cut the UAM lead to 11-5. And then Gosnell, trying to get his own miss, commits his first personal foul, team foul number 2. And the Wonder Boys are going to go to a 2-2-1 full-court press here and try to speed up UA Monticello. The Boll Weevils like to really have a slow pace, and the Wonder Boys are going to try to make them go a little bit faster. Poked away from Craddock, stolen by Briley. Briley to the basket. He scores. Justin Briley with the steal and the layup. 10:41 to go in the first half, and the Wonder Boys have scored the last 5 points to pull within 11-7.
Got a lot of quickness out there.
Daniels. Bounce pass left of the lane, received by Denzel Mcduffie. He's going to knock C.J. Mann to the floor, no whistle. Pass is errant and stolen for Arkansas Tech by Kamani Binder. Briley into the front court. Briley dribbles, defended by Keon Craddock. Looking to the sideline for a play call. Tony Hall thought about setting a ball screen. Instead, it'll be Nico Gosnell who provides the pick. Now Hall flashes out high, makes a catch, misses the three. Defensive rebound by Denzel Mcduffie of UA Monticello.
Oh, open shots, just they can't get them to fall.
Right wing, Miles Daniels makes the catch. Binder with the defense on him. Daniels goes left. Gosnell hedges on the screen. Forces him to give it up to Warren, and an offensive foul on Max Warren. That's 2 on Warren. Gosnell there to take the charge, and the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech. Team foul number 3 against UA Monticello. Keelan Adams replaces Kamani Binder for the Wonder Boys. Craddock and Daniels are out for UA Monticello. Lemmy Howard is back in for the Weevils, and in for the first time for UAM is Alvarez Powell, a 6'4" junior guard from Senatobia, Mississippi, 0.4 points and 0.8 rebounds per game. Keelan Adams passes top of the key for Tony Hall, gives left wing for Briley. Briley feeds Tony Hall at the top of the key, 15 to shoot. Mann comes off a screen, makes a catch on the right wing, drives the baseline, poked away. Mann able to save it, feeds Hall. Hall going up for the layup try, had it blocked out of bounds by Powell, and the Wonder Boys will maintain possession with 7 on the timer.
A lot of contact, letting it go, letting them play.
Justin Briley will make the inbound pass. Briley, Hall, Mann, Gosnell, and Adams are the 5 for Arkansas Tech. They get it into Mann. He feeds Hall at the high post. He hands it off to Gosnell. Gosnell has to force one up late in the shot clock. No good from 19 feet at the top of the key. And UA Monticello continuing to limit the Wonder Boys' second chance opportunities. Clears the defensive rebound. Fry with it on the right wing for the Weevils. Gives it out front for DeJuan Jones. Now a bounce pass in the low post for Denzel Mcduffie. McDuffie spins around his defender. Ball fake. Layup try no good. Got his own rebound, but it was poked away by Briley. Saved by Nico Gosnell for the Wonder Boys. Into the front court comes Arkansas Tech.
They'll set it up.
8:51 to go, first half. UA Monticello 11, Arkansas Tech 7. Neither side has scored in almost 2 minutes. Left wing Briley. Passes top of the key for Keelan Adams. There's Mann. Behind a Gosnell screen, shoots and hits. Three-pointer from the right wing by C.J. Mann. 8:33 to go in the half, and the Wonder Boys, who saw UA Monticello score the first 8 points of this game, are back within 1 of the lead, and now the Wonder Boys will have a chance to take their first lead as Kendall Fry is called for traveling. UA Monticello commits its 6th turnover already, and the Wonder Boys, who have a 5-0 edge in points off turnovers so far, will get the basketball back. Changes both ways. Let's reset the lineups. It's Lemmy Howard, along with Alvarez Powell, Blakely Cobb, DeJuan Jones, and Kendall Fry for UA Monticello now. For Arkansas Tech, after changes, it's Kevin Howard, C.J. Mann, Keelan Adams, Justin Briley, and Cameron Kennedy. Briley will bring it over the timeline. Briley with 2 points and an assist so far. He is guarded on the Tech logo at midcourt by Powell. Passes right wing for Adams. Adams blows by his defender. Fry recovers, forces him to give it up to Mann on the right wing. C.J. dribbles left toward the top of the key. Passes back on the right wing for Briley. 10 to shoot. Briley walked. Turnover number 5 for Arkansas Tech. And UA Monticello has it with 8:04 to go until halftime.
A little rabbit step. Get you every time.
Weevils lead 11-10. Or at least every time they call it.
That's true.
Powell with it on the left wing.
They call it a lot.
Gives it up to Fry. Fry, left elbow extended, brings it back out to the perimeter. And they're going to give it to their point guard, DeJuan Jones, to reset things with 15 to shoot. He finds Cobb on the right wing. Three-pointer, no good for Blakely Cobb. Kevin Howard saves the rebound in, but right to Cobb. Cobb thought about stepping into a three. Instead, shovels it back out to Jones. 15 on the shot clock. Jones leaves it with Cobb. He'll try another three. It is way short. Rebound saved in by UA Monticello, but right to Briley. It's 3-on-3 for the Wonder Boys. Briley to the rim. Layup, no good, but a goaltend. They're going to get Lemmy Howard for the goaltend. Count the bucket for Justin Briley. He has 4 points, and there's timeout on the floor. 7 minutes and 25 seconds to play, first half, and the Wonder Boys lead for the first time. It's Arkansas Tech 12, UAM 11, back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Arkansas Tech on a 10-0 run over the last 4 minutes and 24 seconds, and it has started on the defensive end. The Wonder Boys have forced UA Monticello to miss 5 consecutive field goal attempts, and the Weevils are just one of their last 8 from the field, and those shooting woes are compounded by the fact that UAM also has turned it over 5 times in the last 5 minutes. As a result, it has been 5 minutes and 10 seconds since UA Monticello last scored a point, and that has allowed the Wonder Boys to come back from that early 8-0 deficit, and Arkansas Tech now leads 12-11 with 7:25 to go until halftime. DeJuan Jones with it in the front court for UA Monticello. He dribbles right into the game for the first time for the Boll Weevils is former Wonder Boy Kyler Haynes, a 6'7" senior forward from Augusta, Georgia, averaging 3.2 points per game this year for UA Monticello. Left baseline, McDuffie gives it up, right corner for Jones. Three-pointer is too strong, and Keelan Adams skies for the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Outlet pass for Justin Briley. Briley over the timeline. Defended by McDuffie. Passes left wing for Keelan Adams. Adams gives it up out front for Cameron Kennedy. Now C.J. Mann gets it on the right wing, lobs it to the rim. Alley-oop is just off target. Keelan Adams ever so slightly mistimed his jump, and as a result, the alley-oop was unsuccessful. UAM comes away with the defensive rebound. Howard has it at the top of the key. Hands it off on the left wing for Daniels. Miles Daniels drives, layup good for Daniels. Cannot let him get going. He had 28 points at Harding on Thursday night, and his bucket there puts the Boll Weevils back in front, 13-12 with 6:20 to go until halftime.
Yep, he just knows how to score.
Daniels now 2 out of 5 from the field. Keelan Adams with it at the right elbow, drives, spins, feeds Howard, layup good. What a look by Keelan Adams. Made the extra pass there, found Howard swooping undetected down the baseline, and Howard able to finish it for his first 2 points. It's 14-13 Wonder Boys.
Unselfish.
Top of the key, Daniels. Passes on the left side for DeJuan Jones. He feeds it in the post for Lemmy Howard. Fry flashes out high, makes a catch. They give to Jones. Jones has a step on his defender, gets to the rim, layup good for DeJuan Jones. Jones faked left and then went right, and that subtle fake to his left got his defender off balance and led to the easy layup. It's 15-14 UA Monticello. Briley, defended by Daniels, goes left, 17 on the shot clock. Briley looks to his right, passes to Cameron Kennedy, deep on the perimeter. Need to start making some progress toward the basket pretty soon. 9 to shoot. Briley penetrates, kicks it out for Adams. Keelan fakes the 3, shoots a long 2. It is too strong. Howard with the rebound. Put back is good with 1 on the shot clock. Kevin Howard gets the offensive rebound and hits the fadeaway from the right baseline. And the Wonder Boys back in front, 16-15.
Right place, right time.
4 points for the transfer from LSU Shreveport. Right baseline, Kendall Fry gives it out to DeJuan Jones. Right back to Fry. His three-pointer is good. Kendall Fry, three-pointer right wing. Fry now 5 out of 8 from beyond the arc this year. And UA Monticello back in front, 18-16. For Kendall Fry, his first 3 points of the afternoon. Left wing, Justin Briley. Has a pick from Kennedy, uses it to go left. Tried to give it to him on the pick and roll, but the pass was deflected by UA Monticello. I believe it was Lemmy Howard on the deflection. DeJuan Jones got the steal. UAM in transition. Right wing Daniels dribbles left, gets to the free throw line, bounce pass down low for Fry, and Cameron Kennedy has no choice but to take the foul to prevent the layup. The foul on Cameron Kennedy is his first. It is team foul number 3, and UA Monticello, the best free throw shooting team in the GAC so far this year, will go to the line for the first time today. The Weevils, as a team, shooting 76.7% from the line. First try for Kendall Fry is on its way, and it is short, no good. Fry is now 2 out of 3 at the free throw line this season. Lemmy Howard out, Denzel Mcduffie in for the Boll Weevils. For Arkansas Tech, Cameron Kennedy is going to check out. He is succeeded by Kamani Binder. Fry's second free throw try is good. 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go until the intermission. And UA Monticello leads Arkansas Tech 19-16 at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Kamani Binder dribbles at the top of the key. DeJuan Jones trying to take it away from him. Poked it away. Binder saved it. Pass on the right wing for Tony Hall. Now C.J. Mann takes the basketball on the Tech logo at midcourt. Passes left wing for Binder. Binder dribbles right, gives to Hall, on to Mann, open look at 3 to tie the score, and he did it. C.J. Mann, three-pointer from the right wing. The net hung on the rim, and that should take us to a media timeout as they pause to fix that. The score with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half is UA Monticello 19, Arkansas Tech 19, back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
There are so many places to buy a vehicle and so many brands to choose from. Here at Phil Wright Auto Place, we're proud of our River Valley roots. And every day, we're providing families with safe, dependable vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time your handshake was as good as your word. Since then, the vehicles have changed and the people have aged. Well, we're still the same families we were back then. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Auto Place here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first half. UAM and Arkansas Tech tied at 19. Both teams are 8 out of 21, 38% from the field so far. UAM +3 on the rebound margin. The turnovers are even at 6 apiece. And both offenses starting to find their footing here late in the half. UAM has made 3 consecutive field goal attempts. Arkansas Tech 5 of its last 7. Weevils with the basketball following our final media timeout of the first half. Dribbling on the logo at midcourt is Miles Daniels. He gives it up left wing for DeJuan Jones. He's defended by Kamani Binder. Both teams playing, for the most part, man-to-man defense here. The Wonder Boys have shown a little 2-2-1 zone press on a couple of occasions, but it's been pretty well man-to-man. Shot clock at 4. Left baseline, Kyler Haynes. 17-footer, no good. Defensive rebound by Nico Gosnell of Arkansas Tech. Into the front court comes C.J. Mann. That three-pointer right before the media timeout made Mann now 2 out of 2 from three-point range so far today, accounting for all 6 of his points thus far. Binder with 13 to shoot picks up his dribble left of center, top of the key. Feed into the low post for Nico Gosnell. Nico couldn't handle it under pressure from Kyler Haynes, and the basketball goes back to UA Monticello. It is the 7th turnover for Arkansas Tech. Haynes and Fry are out for UAM. Craddock and Howard are back. It's Keon Craddock, Denzel McDuffie, DeJuan Jones, Lemmy Howard, and Miles Daniels, the 5 on the floor for the Weevils. C.J. Mann, Kamani Binder, Tony Hall, Nico Gosnell, and Keelan Adams for Arkansas Tech. 2:41 to go in the half, tied at 19. DeJuan Jones drives the right baseline. Bounce pass in the left corner for Daniels. Fakes the 3, lets the defender fly by, and then hits the 3. Daniels has 8 points. That's his second three-pointer. And with 2:30 to go in the half, UA Monticello leads 22-19.
Smooth shooter.
We have had a tie and 6 lead changes so far in this first half. Feed down low for Nico Gosnell. Faked the layup, went up with it, drew the foul on Lemmy Howard. The foul on Howard is his first. Team foul number 4 for UA Monticello. And to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech goes Nico Gosnell. Gosnell 1 for 2 at the line so far today. He has 3 points and a rebound. Nico had 2 points and 5 rebounds when these teams first met earlier this month at Steelman Fieldhouse. Gosnell came into the day 7th in the Great American Conference this year in blocked shots. Makes the first free throw. He'll have another try. The Wonder Boys now 2 out of 3 from the free throw line so far today. Second try is no good, and Denzel McDuffie gets the defensive rebound for the Boll Weevils. 22-20 UAM late in the opening half from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. DeJuan Jones feeds at the high post for McDuffie. McDuffie turns to face the basket, passes right wing for Jones. Now Daniels makes a catch at the top of the key. He dribbles left, leaves it out front with McDuffie. 10 to shoot, 17-foot jumper, no good. Defensive rebound by Nico Gosnell of Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys could tie it with a 2 or reclaim the lead with a 3. Mann had it poked away. It's stolen at midcourt by McDuffie. McDuffie gives to Jones. Jones to the rim, and a blocking foul is called against C.J. Mann of Arkansas Tech. A 50-50 call that went against the Wonder Boys. It is Mann's first personal. It is team foul number 4, and it will result in 2 free throws for DeJuan Jones.
Ooh, I'd like to see a replay of that one.
Jones, well, you can see it right here, Kelly, if you want to. It's about to come up here on the video as Jones steps to the free throw line for UA Monticello. First one on its way and good.
Yep, looked like a charge to me.
The replay did not change your mind, huh?
No, it didn't.
Jones made the first free throw. He is an 85% free throw shooter so far this year, which ranks 5th in the Great American Conference. He gets both of them to go. 1:39 left in the half. And it is 24-20 Boll Weevils.
Like you say, it's 50-50 every time.
Mann dribbles to the top of the key. Had Adams on the right wing. Instead decided to maintain his dribble, hands it off to Tony Hall. Hall penetrates, dishes it back to Mann for 3. It is good. Third three-pointer of the opening half for C.J. Mann. He has 9 points, and it's 24-23. The Weevils' lead is cut to 1.
Good stop here. Get the lead back.
Over the timeline on the dribble comes DeJuan Jones. Jones with 6 points and 2 assists so far. Keon Craddock has the ball now. Bounce pass right wing back to Jones. 15 to shoot, under a minute to go in the first half. DeJuan Jones passes right wing for Daniels. Miles Daniels dribbles left, gives it back to Jones. Jones calls a new play. Wants a ball screen from Lemmy Howard. Gosnell does a great job hedging on that screen. Pass in the corner for Craddock. Three-pointer, no good, an air ball, in fact, and that's a shot clock violation against UA Monticello. But the whole key to making that stop was the phenomenal job that Nico Gosnell did, hedging on that screen and not allowing DeJuan Jones to get turned toward the basket.
Tell you what, good job that time. We got a quick defense out there right now, taking advantage of that.
Keelan Adams, Nico Gosnell, Kamani Binder, C.J. Mann, and Tony Hall are the five on the floor for Arkansas Tech. Mann goes to the right wing, hands it off to Kamani Binder. Now Keelan Adams takes it at the top of the key. He hands it off to Mann. 19 to shoot. 30 seconds left in the half. Wonder Boys down by one. Binder gets to the baseline, rises up, shoots from 14, no good. Defensive rebound, DeJuan Jones. It's 4-on-4 into the front court. Daniels with it on the right wing. 18 seconds left in the half. They give it to McDuffie. McDuffie in the lane. 10-foot jumper is short. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Tony Hall. And UA Monticello head coach Kyle Tolan is frustrated that his team did not hold for the final shot of the half right there when they had the chance. Timeout, Arkansas Tech. Back in 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
9 seconds remaining in the first half. Arkansas Tech head coach Mark Downey utilizing his use it or lose it timeout here before the intermission to set up this final possession of the half and a chance for the Wonder Boys to reclaim the lead going to the locker room. Right now it's 24-23 UA Monticello. Wonder Boys led by C.J. Mann with 9 points. Nico Gosnell, Justin Briley, and Kevin Howard have 4 points apiece. Inbound to Mann. Mann will bring it over the timeline. Defended by DeJuan Jones. Goes to the right side of the floor. Stops there with 4 seconds left. They run a double team at him. Now he's in some trouble. Just going to have to force it up. Can't even do that. Lost the handle. And the Wonder Boys fail to get off a shot on the final possession of the half. After 20 minutes of basketball at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, it is UA Monticello 24, Arkansas Tech 23. We pause for 3 minutes. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Quality and back-end support for your home or business. Did you know the average roofing company lasts only 4 years? Mature, proven, and established companies carry the least risk, and that's what Miller Roofing's all about. Get your free estimate today by calling 479-890-3499 or visit miller-roofing.net.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful. But the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
There are so many places to buy a vehicle and so many brands to choose from. Here at Phil Wright Auto Place, we're proud of our River Valley roots. And every day, we're providing families with safe, dependable vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time your handshake was as good as your word. Since then, the vehicles have changed and the people have aged. Well, we're still the same families we were back then. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Auto Place here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
20 minutes in the books at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, and only 1 point separates the two sides as UA Monticello leads Arkansas Tech 24-23 in Great American Conference men's basketball. Let's take a look at the statistics so far. The Boll Weevils are 9 of 25 from the field, which is 36%, and UAM is 3 of 10 from three-point range, 30%. They are 3 out of 4, 75% at the free throw line. Arkansas Tech, 9 of 23 from the field, 39%, including 3 of 7, 43% from beyond the arc. Arkansas Tech is 2 out of 4 at the free throw line, 50%. UA Monticello with a 17-15 rebounding edge. The Weevils have 3 assists and 7 turnovers. Arkansas Tech with 5 assists and 8 turnovers. Individual leaders, first for UA Monticello, Miles Daniels has 8 points. He's 3 of 6 from the field and 2 of 4 from three-point range. Also 4 rebounds for Daniels in that first half. DeJuan Jones has 6 points and 2 assists. 6 points in the first half for Max Warren of UA Monticello. 4 points at halftime for Kendall Fry. Denzel Mcduffie hasn't scored yet, but he does have 8 rebounds. Blakely Cobb, Keon Craddock, Alvarez Powell, and Kyler Haynes, along with Lemmy Howard, all scoreless in that first half for UA Monticello. For Arkansas Tech, C.J. Mann leads the way with 9 points. He is 3 out of 3 from three-point range and 3 out of 4 from the field overall. 4 points apiece for Kevin Howard, Justin Briley, and Nico Gosnell. 2 points so far for Cam Kennedy. Keelan Adams and Tony Hall scoreless in that first half, but contributing in other ways. Adams has 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Hall has 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Kamani Binder has also appeared in the game for Arkansas Tech. UA Monticello leads it 24-23. Back in 3 minutes with a look at the GAC scoreboard. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Beltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to 30% off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 30% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Beltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
The right roofer. That's why you should trust Miller Roofing. They're great. Miller Roofing has been serving our River Valley since 1991. The company ensures upfront quality and back business. Did you know the average roofing company lasts only 4 years? Mature, proven, and established companies carry the least risk, and that's what Miller Roofing's all about. Get your free estimate today by calling 479-890-3499 or visit miller-roofing.net.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
And now with the Great American Conference scoreboard update, here's Kelly.
Thank you, Sam. Let's talk to everybody about the GAC West women's race today in as far as scores and conference standings. In the East Division, there was absolutely no changes in that because all 3 games were canceled today. UA Monticello at Tech, Henderson State at Southern Arkansas, Harding at Ouachita, all COVID-related situations. So the standings on the eastern side will remain the same. Your Golden Suns remain undefeated at 4-0 in conference play, followed by Harding at 2-2. Henderson State and Southern Arkansas 1-2 in conference play. UA Monticello at 1-3. Ouachita Baptist still looking to play their first game of the year. They are 0-0 in conference play. And on the Western Division side of the GAC, there were some good games today. As we have all finals for you, it was Southeast Oklahoma 65, Oklahoma Baptist 55. It was Southern Nazarene 90, Northwest Oklahoma 66. And the big one of the day, East Central upsetting undefeated at the time, Southwest Oklahoma 85-75. So the Western Division standings, Southwest Oklahoma will remain in first place at 6-1 in conference play. East Central improves to 5-1 in conference play, followed by Southeast Oklahoma at 4-3, Northwest Oklahoma 2-4, Southern Nazarene 1-3, and Oklahoma Baptist still looking for their first win of the year. They are 0-6 in conference play. On the men's side, we only had 1 cancellations today on the men's side, and that was Northwest Oklahoma at Southern Nazarene. We have 1 final already in. Henderson State and Southern Arkansas took advantage of the cancellation of the women's game and moved their game up. It was Southern Arkansas 68, Henderson State 66. Very good game there. Close ones at halftime. UA Monticello 24, your Wonder Boys 23. Ouachita and Harding are tied at 29 at halftime. Southeast Oklahoma trails Oklahoma Baptist 35-28. And with 3 minutes to go in the first half, it is Southwest Oklahoma 48 and East Central 35. So we look at the standings right now. As far as in first place, Southern Arkansas improves to 5-1 in conference play, followed by these Boll Weevils at 3-1, Harding at 2-2, Henderson State 2-4, Arkansas Tech 1-3, and Ouachita 0-2. And obviously that will change as we get finals in today. On the western side, Southern Nazarene did not play today, so they're 4-2 in conference play, followed by Southwest Oklahoma at 3-2. Oklahoma Baptist 2-2, and at 2-3 is East Central and Southeastern, and Northwest Oklahoma 0-1 in conference play, and they will remain 0-2, 0-1. They've only played 3 games all year, but their game was canceled today. So that's where we're at right now as far as scores and standings, and maybe a little bit later on you'll let me give some updates.
I bet I will. Right now, we will step aside for 2 minutes. UAM leads 24-23. Back with the second half. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
There are so many places to buy a vehicle and so many brands to choose from. Here at Phil Ryan Auto Place, we're proud of our River Valley roots. And every day, we're providing families with safe, dependable vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time your handshake was as good as your word. Since then, the vehicles have changed and the people have aged. But we're still the same families we were back then. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Auto Place here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville. You guys play the best country of all. River Country. KCJC.
20 minutes of regulation basketball remaining today at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Glad that you are with us on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Kevin Howard, Cameron Kennedy, C.J. Mann, Tony Hall, and Keelan Adams to begin the second half for Arkansas Tech. It's Miles Daniels, along with Denzel McDuffie, DeJuan Jones, Max Warren, and Lemmy Howard for UA Monticello. And the Boll Weevils get the basketball first to begin the second half. Into the front court on the dribble comes Jones. Jones dribbles right. Cameron Kennedy takes him on a switch. Bounce pass in the low post for Warren. Warren spins around his defender. Now goes back to the other side of the basket and lays it up and in with the right hand. 19 minutes and 45 seconds to play, and the UAM lead is 26-23. Warren now with 8 points. He is a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. Came in shooting 70% from the field this year. Keelan Adams dribbles on the right wing, defended by Miles Daniels. Throws it on the left baseline for Howard. Fakes the jumper. Right-handed dribble drive into the lane. Dishes out on the wing for Hall. Hall drives into the paint. Trying to give it to Howard. Errant pass. Out of bounds. Far sideline. But they say the Boll Weevils touched it last. And thus Arkansas Tech will have it with 5 on the timer. We referenced at the very beginning the fact that UAM started both halves very fast down at Steelman Fieldhouse a few weeks ago. They started the first half fast here today. The Wonder Boys have to do something here in the opening minutes to at least stay even with them. Three-pointer good. That's a good start. C.J. Mann with the catch and shoot from the left wing late in the shot clock to tie the score at 26. C.J. now 4 out of 4 from downtown. On the other end, Lemmy Howard takes the McDuffie feed and lays it in. Lemmy Howard gets his first 2 points. We go under 19 minutes to play, and UAM leads 28-26, and C.J. Mann is feeling it. He pulls up at the top of the key and buries yet another three-pointer, and the Wonder Boys lead 29-28.
They can't leave him open.
Make it 5 out of 5 from downtown for C.J. Mann. Not only can you not leave him open, you can't let him shoot it even. Had a hand in his face that time and made it anyway. Daniels dribbles left. Now he goes back to his right and leaves it on the wing with Warren. Warren dribbles into the painted area, spins, draws a double team. The second defender, Keelan Adams, pokes it away from him out of bounds on the far sideline, and UA Monticello will maintain possession. The shot clock accidentally reset, so we'll see what they put it at here with 18:23 to go, unless they're going to rule a change of possession
I thought they were getting ready to flag Warren for an illegal tackle there.
They're going to put the shot clock at 20. Inbound pass for DeJuan Jones.
At least hoping for a 15-yard penalty.
Jones looks to drive, and as he does, a whistle away from the basketball and a foul against Arkansas Tech. At first, it looked like they were going to call a moving screen against UA Monticello. And instead, they decided to call a push against Tony Hall. It is his first, team's first of the half. And the Boll Weevils will throw it in from the baseline. 18 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech leading 29-28 on the back of 15 points from C.J. Mann. Inbound pass way out high for Warren. Max Warren dribbles right, gives it back to his point guard, DeJuan Jones. Now Daniels three, blocked at the top of the key and rebounded by Keelan Adams. And the Wonder Boys back to work offensively thanks to the excellent defensive work by Keelan Adams. C.J. Mann hands it to Adams. Adams goes left, and he gives it up to Tony Hall. Back to Adams on the right wing. Adams drives the baseline, gets underneath the goal, but he stepped on the baseline before he could get the reverse layup try up. Head coach Mark Downey disagrees.
He had a little bit of help to gut it back.
And so the basketball will belong to UA Monticello. And a bench warning against Arkansas Tech as Coach Downey protested that no call on the apparent foul against UA Monticello. Assistant coach Nathan Kennedy does his job of trying to keep Mark Downey's passions at the right level.
Yeah, you got to be careful here.
DeJuan Jones will bring it into the front court, and now a technical foul has been assessed to the Arkansas Tech bench. It comes at the 17:53 mark of the second half, and DeJuan Jones will take the technical foul shot for the Boll Weevils here, and a chance to tie it up with this first try. Jones will be shooting 2. He is 2 out of 2 at the free throw line so far this afternoon. He has 6 points and 2 assists. Now make it 7 points as DeJuan Jones improves to 32 out of 37 at the free throw line this season.
It's the old saying, you got rabbit ears sometimes.
Jones' second try is good. And those 2 free throws put UA Monticello back in front 30-29.
I've seen a whole lot worse.
Lemmy Howard gets it in to DeJuan Jones. Jones defended by C.J. Mann. Picks up his dribble, passes at the left elbow for Lemmy Howard. Howard defended by Kennedy, feeds it down low to Daniels. Layup good for Miles Daniels. Daniels has 10 points. He's the first Boll Weevil into double figures. And UA Monticello leads 32-29 after a 4-point trip down the floor. Right corner Hall, three-pointer to tie is good for Tony Hall from deep in the right corner off the C.J. Mann assist. And we are tied at 32 on Tony Hall's first 3 points of the day. And for Tony, that is his 56th career three-pointer as a Wonder Boy. He's appearing in his 35th game at Arkansas Tech today, and he made his 25th start for the Wonder Boys over the span of his 2-year career here in Russellville. Daniels from the left baseline, no good from 15 feet. Defensive rebound could not be controlled by Arkansas Tech as both Cameron Kennedy and Kevin Howard pursued it, but neither could get a secure handle on the basketball, and it'll stay with the Boll Weevils. 16:59 to go. We're tied at 32. Arkansas Tech came in 3-3 overall, 1-3 in conference play. UA Monticello 4-1, 3-1 in the league. A layup try and a whistle and a foul against Arkansas Tech as McDuffie went to the rim. They're going to call Kevin Howard for the foul. It is Howard's first. It is team foul number 3, and it will send McDuffie to the free throw line for the first time today. Denzel Mcduffie looking for his first point of the game. He's got 8 rebounds this afternoon. He is 20 out of 25, 80% at the free throw line this season. His first try is short, no good. He'll have another try. McDuffie had a double-double against Harding on Thursday, 16 points and 10 rebounds. McDuffie averaged 10.8 points per game for the Boll Weevils last year. He misses the second one. He goes 0 for 2 at the line. And the Wonder Boys' Kevin Howard gets the defensive rebound. Into the front court comes Arkansas Tech. Right wing man pass a little too tall, went off his fingertips and out of bounds. And the Wonder Boys with an unforced error there for their 11th turnover of the game.
Took his eye off it just a little bit.
UA Monticello with an 18-8 edge in points in the paint as they go back to work offensively. 16:42 to play. We're tied at 32. Right wing Miles Daniels dribbles left. Defended by C.J. Mann. Now turns the corner, gets into the lane. Layup off the backboard, much too hard, but a whistle and a foul. The foul is against Kevin Howard for a push. It is his second personal foul, and it will send Miles Daniels to the free throw line for 2 tries. Daniels' first trip to the free throw line today. He is 7 out of 13, 54% at the charity stripe this year. He seeks his 11th point of the game. And he has it. Nothing but net for Daniels. A 6'3 senior guard out of Gulfport, Mississippi, averaged 3.4 points per game last year at Jackson State, competing at the Division I level in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Daniels makes both free throws, 16:34 to go, and UA Monticello leads 34-32. C.J. Mann into the front court, defended by Denzel Mcduffie. Goes left, had it poked away and stolen by McDuffie. McDuffie on the run out, got the layup to go. McDuffie with his first 2 points, 16:18 to play, and UA Monticello has scored 4 straight points to take a 36-32 lead. Mann hands it off in the right wing with Tony Hall. Out front for Howard. Now a pass on the left wing back to Mann. Mann cross court for Adams. Adams with it on the right baseline, got fouled, and they call it against Miles Daniels. It is Daniels' second personal foul. Team foul number 1 this half on UA Monticello. And C.J. Mann will throw it in from the baseline for Arkansas Tech. Mann awaits the basketball. Has it. Looks to the right wing. Passes there for Cameron Kennedy. Kennedy fakes left, goes right. Gives it back on the wing now for Howard. Howard defended by Max Warren. Passes in the post for Tony Hall. Hall works on Miles Daniels, dribbles into the lane, shoots over Daniels from 10 feet and got the roll. Tony Hall banks it off the front of the rim and the backboard and through. 5 points for Hall, 15:44 to go, and it's 36-34 UAM, and now a foul deep on the perimeter against Arkansas Tech's Keelan Adams, his second, team foul number 5, and there's timeout on the floor.
This official's called another technical foul.
Let's see what we've got before we go to the break. The officials are sending both teams to their benches here. We may have to get the particulars on the technical foul when we come back. 15 minutes and 40 seconds to go. UA Monticello leads 36-34. Back in 1 minute. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to 30% off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 30% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone, and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
15 minutes and 40 seconds to go. UA Monticello 36, Arkansas Tech 34. The technical foul was assessed to Keelan Adams of the Wonder Boys. I had a chance to go back on the video feed and review what happened, and Kelly saw it exactly right live and was discussing it with me during the commercial. What happened is the ball rolled to Keelan Adams after that foul was called, and Keelan just kind of gently tossed it to one of the UAM players, and for that gentle toss, which I'm telling you was with absolutely no malice.
Well, the UAM player, he did a good job. He turned and
sold it.
He sold it, basically, yeah.
And so they called Keelan for a technical foul, despite the fact that, again, through my green and gold shaded glasses, it did not look like he did anything wrong. And it sends DeJuan Jones to the free throw line for 2 more technical foul shots. He made the first one. His second one is also good. And with 15 minutes and 40 seconds to go, UA Monticello now leads 38-34.
I think it's just kind of a carryover from the first technical, that was given to Coach Downey. He's just same official called the second technical.
And all that really matters now is for the Wonder Boys to maintain their cool. Inbound to DeJuan Jones. He's defended by Kamani Binder, who replaced Keelan Adams in the game. Lemmy Howard with it, dribbles right, hands it off to DeJuan Jones, 12 to shoot. Gives it up to McDuffie. McDuffie dribbles left, gives it back to Jones on the left wing, 8 to shoot. Jones dribbles right, got a pick from Warren, gets around Gosnell. Jones penetrates, kicks it out left side for McDuffie. McDuffie with 1 on the shot clock, misses from 16 feet. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Nico Gosnell.
There you go.
Nico Gosnell, C.J. Mann, Cameron Kennedy, Kamani Binder, and Tony Hall are the 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech. Left corner Hall, three-pointer short. Long rebound. Mann able to tip it out near midcourt for Cameron Kennedy, and the Wonder Boys will reset offensively. Mann dribbles on the Tech logo at midcourt. Shot clock at 14. Mann penetrates, gets to the rim. Layup try, no good, but a whistle and a foul against UA Monticello. They're going to get Denzel Mcduffie for the hack across the arm on the layup try. The foul on McDuffie is his first. Team foul number 2, and C.J. Mann heads to the free throw line where he is 3 out of 7 so far this year. Mann came into the day averaging 18 points over his last 2 games, and over that span of 2 games, 13 of 25 from the field. His first free throw is good. CJ has been even better from the field today, 5 out of 6, including 5 out of 5 from three-point range. That free throw that he just made, his 16th point of the game. Now he will shoot for 17. It is on its way. It is good. And it's 38-36, a 2-point lead for UA Monticello. DeJuan Jones will bring it across the timeline. Jones got a pick from Lemmy Howard. Coach Downey thought he might have been moving on that pick. Jones dribbles on the left wing, gives it out front for Fry. Kendall Fry drives the right side of the lane. Reverse layup try blocked. He came back down with the basketball. They call it a held ball on the blocked shot, and the possession arrow favors Arkansas Tech. They had a choice there between whether they wanted to call a held ball or a traveling violation. And
good job by Nico. Go up, clean block.
The Wonder Boys will take it the other way. Mann over the timeline. Gets a pick from Gosnell, dribbles right, now goes back to his left, passes on the wing for Binder. Binder passes in the corner for Mann. His three-point try was blocked by McDuffie, rebounded by UAM's Lemmy Howard, but Howard then stepped on the baseline, and so the Wonder Boys will maintain possession with 20 on the shot clock. UAM 38, Arkansas Tech 36, 14 minutes and 17 seconds to play. C.J. Mann lobs it in the left corner for Gosnell. He hands it right back to Mann. Bounce pass and a beauty for Tony Hall. Deflected away out of bounds by DeJuan Jones. What a pass by C.J. Mann.
Oh, that was.
And an equally good job defensively by DeJuan Jones to recover and deflect it out of bounds.
He was getting ready to give up an easy layup.
Tony Hall had a clear path were it not for the deflection by DeJuan Jones. Inbound for Hall. Back to C.J. for 3. No good from the right wing. Rebound tipped around. It's going to go almost out of bounds in the right corner. Saved in by DeJuan Jones to Lemmy Howard. Now the Weevils on the run. Right wing Daniels. He took one step too many. traveling violation against UA Monticello. The Boll Weevils give the basketball away for the 9th time today, compared to 12 turnovers for Arkansas Tech. UAM with a 12-5 edge in points off of turnovers.
You talk about turnovers, but a lot of them are caused by good defense today.
C.J. Mann over the timeline, defended by Denzel McDuffie. Goes to the left wing, gives it out front to Hall. Open look at three for the lead. It would not go. Halfway down and back out, and Lemmy Howard collects the defensive rebound for UA Monticello.
How did that one not go in?
Weevils over the timeline. McDuffie to Daniels on the right wing. Mann with the defense on him. Fry flashes out to the top of the key. Makes a catch. Defended by Kennedy. Gives left wing for Jones. Feed in the post for Howard. 15-foot turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound UAM. McDuffie got the offensive board. Takes it to the rim. Shot blocked by Kennedy. Rebounded for UAM by Fry. Out it goes to Jones. And DeJuan Jones knocks down his first three-pointer of the day. It comes from the right wing. And UAM leads 41-36. 13 points for DeJuan Jones. C.J. Mann dribbles on the right wing, gives to Binder in the corner. Binder wants to drive, and a blocking foul is called against DeJuan Jones of UAM. It is Jones first. It is team foul number 3. And the basketball will belong to Arkansas Tech on the baseline. Max Warren and Keon Craddock are in. Denzel McDuffie and Lemmy Harris are out. Excuse me, Lemmy Howard, I should say, my apologies, are out for UA Monticello. Inbound pass will be made for Arkansas Tech by C.J. Mann. Gets it in right elbow for Cameron Kennedy. Pass on the left wing for Tony Hall, and Hall is fouled on a reach-in against Miles Daniels, and that's news because that's 3 on Daniels. It comes with 13:03 to go, and I think that Coach Kyle Tolan will probably have to get Daniels out of the game, one would think here.
Daniels, 12 points.
Fry checks out for UA Monticello, replaced by Blakely Cobb, and they'll stick with Daniels for now with 3 fouls. Counting on the veteran to be smart here. C.J. Mann with it, passes on the right wing for Tony Hall. Hall defended by Daniels, gives it out front to Kennedy. Now to Mann on the left wing, dumps it into the post for Tony Hall. Hall defended by Warren, zips it right wing for Kennedy, left-handed dribble, 10-foot shot, good for Cameron Kennedy. We're not getting to see the guys in Oklahoma so far this year, but let me tell you, if there's a more improved player in the Great American Conference this year than Cameron Kennedy, I haven't seen him. Miles Daniels' three-pointer is out of bounds, last touched by Arkansas Tech, and UAM will maintain possession with 24 on the shot clock.
Need to get a good stop here.
To illustrate Cameron Kennedy's improvement for Arkansas Tech, he was 6 out of 32 from three-point range a year ago. So far this year, he's 12 out of 21. Drive by Fry after the inbound pass, misses the layup. Warren with the offensive rebound, but he lost it. Binder dives for the loose ball. It's tied up by Craddock, and UA Monticello will keep it on the alternating possession arrow. But what hustle there by Kamani Binder to dive on the floor for that loose ball.
Turn the arrow, be in our favor next time.
DeJuan Jones will make the inbound pass for UA Monticello. Defended on the baseline by Kamani Binder, gets it into Keon Craddock. Craddock guarded by Mann, goes right, 9 to shoot. Craddock hands it off to Fry, 7 to shoot. They give to Warren in the low post. Warren will work on Gosnell. Gosnell forces him to give it back out to Fry, 1 on the shot clock, and the shot clock expires. Defensive stand by the Wonder Boys to get the ball back at the 12-11 mark. UA Monticello commits its 10th turnover. Denzel McDuffie replaces Kendall Fry in the UAM lineup. It's Cameron Kennedy, C.J. Mann, Tony Hall, Nico Gosnell, and Kamani Binder for Arkansas Tech. Keon Craddock, Blakely Cobb, Denzel McDuffie, Max Warren, and DeJuan Jones for UAM. C.J. Mann will bring it over the timeline, defended by Craddock. Mann goes to the right wing, hands it off there for Binder. Binder fumbled it for a moment, got it back. He and Tony Hall play catch. Binder drives, and an offensive foul on Kamani Binder as he ran over Max Warren on the right baseline. The foul on Binder is his first. It is team foul number 7, and there's timeout on the floor. 11 minutes and 57 seconds to go. UA Monticello 41, Arkansas Tech 38. Let's step aside for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. That's why you should trust Miller Roofing Company. They're not just good, they're great. Miller Roofing has been serving our River Valley since 1991. Choosing an established company ensures upfront quality and back-end support for your home or business. Did you know the average roofing company lasts only 4 years? Mature, proven, and established companies carry the least risk, and that's what Miller Roofing's all about. Get your free estimate today by calling 479-890-3499 or visit miller-roofing.net.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
11 minutes and 57 seconds to go. UA Monticello 41, Arkansas Tech 38. And the basketball belongs to the University of Arkansas at Monticello. Monday night, we intend to be at Rhodes Reeves Fieldhouse in Searcy. 5:30 and 7:30 are the scheduled game times, as it'll be Arkansas Tech and Harding Monday night here on River Country KCJC and ArkansasTechSports.com. Schedule subject to change. Keon Craddock with it on the right wing, throws it out front for Denzel Mcduffie. Mcduffie goes left, defended by Tony Hall. Back out front for DeJuan Jones. Jones goes right, defended by Cameron Kennedy. They throw it cross court for Mcduffie. Three-pointer good. Denzel Mcduffie knocks down the three from the right wing. It comes with 11:32 to go, and it's 44-38 UA Monticello. CJ Mann on the dribble over the timeline. Defended by Craddock. Passes right wing for Tony Hall. He gives it up top of the key for Gosnell. Gosnell hands it to Mann. They try to run a blitz at CJ. He dribbles out of it. Gives left wing for Kennedy. Feed in the low post for Nico Gosnell. And Max Warren put two hands in his back and shoved him. And that's an automatic foul on Max Warren. His third, team foul number 5. Justin Briley and Keelan Adams return for Arkansas Tech in place of CJ Mann and Cameron Kennedy.
Warren will check out.
Lemmy Howard is back for the Weevils in place of Max Warren. The inbound pass will be made for Arkansas Tech by Justin Briley. Gets it into Binder. Binder right wing, shot up, no good. Rebound, Arkansas Tech. Adams got it off a Briley deflection, but then missed the layup at the rim, and the defensive rebound is taken for UA Monticello by Denzel Mcduffie. We go under 11 minutes to play. UAM by a half dozen. Lemmy Howard, turnaround jumper. He got it to go. Nico Gosnell could not have defended it any better than that. Tough shot, and Lemmy Howard got the bounce. 46-38. UAM has scored the last 5 points to open up an 8-point lead. Wonder Boys could stand for a bucket this trip down the floor. Justin Briley goes left. Goes right. Got a pick from Gosnell. Gives to Gosnell on the pick and roll, but it's stripped away from him by DeJuan Jones out of bounds. The Wonder Boys will maintain possession with 13 on the timer. 10 minutes, 32 seconds to go. UAM leads 46-38. That jumper a moment ago by UAM's Lemmy Howard, giving him 4 points on the afternoon. Briley to make the inbound. Gets it into Gosnell. Back to Briley. Left-handed dribble. Gets to the right side of the lane. Dishes out for Hall. 8 to shoot. Tony dribbles right. Tony dribbles left. Picks it up inside the top of the key. Gives right wing for Binder. Kamani steps back for three. Short, no good. Adams tried to tip it in at the shot clock buzzer, but could not get a clean handle on it, and the ball goes out of bounds off Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys in a bit of a dry spell now. They've missed 7 out of their last 8 attempts from the field. DeJuan Jones will bring it into the front court for UA Monticello. Jones with 13 points so far today. He's also made 3 assists. He's checked by Kamani Binder. Gives at the high post for Mcduffie. McDuffie turns to face the basket. Shoots from the right elbow and misses. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Keelan Adams. Adams with his 6th rebound of the day. The Wonder Boys are -1 on the glass. Top of the key, Briley dribbles. Defended by Craddock. Gives left wing for Binder. Kamani Binder, 16 to shoot. Passes top of the key for Tony Hall. Right wing to Keelan Adams. Adams flashes, or Binder flashes out high, takes the feed from Adams. Ball left wing for Briley. 6 on the shot clock. Feed into the post for Gosnell. Gosnell shoots over Howard and scores. Nico Gosnell with a nifty little jump hook left of the lane to stop that run of 5 straight points by UAM. and pull the Wonder Boys within 46-40. McDuffie drives, gets into the lane, dishes for Cobb. Three-pointer is no good from the right wing. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Justin Briley. Briley leads the break, poked away from behind by Howard, out of bounds, and the Wonder Boys will keep possession. Cameron Kennedy is back in for Arkansas Tech. Miles Daniels is back for UAM. Kamani Binder of Arkansas Tech and Keon Craddock of UAM check out. Briley will make the inbound pass from the baseline. 25 on the shot clock, 9 minutes and 10 seconds to play. Hall for three, good. They lost Tony Hall after the inbound pass, and he was wide open, so he just buried it. He cuts the UAM lead in half. Tony Hall with 8 points on the day. That's his second three-pointer. And as we go under 9 minutes to play, UAM leads 46-43. Drive by Daniels, dishes for McDuffie. McDuffie penetrates, gives it out front for Howard. 18-foot jumper, no good for Lemmy Howard. And the defensive rebound is controlled by Cameron Kennedy. Here come the Wonder Boys. A three-pointer could tie it. Briley defended at the top of the key by DeJuan Jones. Looks left, gives the left elbow for Kennedy. He gives to Adams on the backdoor cut. Layup no good. Gosnell with the follow. Nico Gosnell waiting at the front of the rim for the Keelan Adams miss. He tips it in, and the Wonder Boys are within one. Nico Gosnell with 8 points and 4 rebounds. Top of the key, DeJuan Jones on the dribble. 8:13 to go, and a hand check foul against Arkansas Tech's Justin Briley. It is his first. It is team foul number 7, and thus it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for an exemplary free throw shooter, DeJuan Jones. Jones, 6 out of 6 at the line today, and 35 out of 40 this season.
It's not bad.
Pretty good. That works out to about 87.5%. He makes the front end of the 1-and-1. He'll have another try. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Jones, after making the first one, has 14 points. He will shoot for 15. It is good, and it's 48-45 Boll Weevils with 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Jones, as noted, now with 15 points on the day. His season high is 20. That came against Henderson State on January the 16th. Feed for Gosnell. Gosnell is fouled as he looked to make a pass to the right wing for Keelan Adams.
Well, 3 or 32 is going to get their fourth foul.
Oh, it's on Miles Daniels. 4 personal fouls on Miles Daniels with 7:59 to go, and there's timeout on the floor. UA Monticello leads 48-45 back in 1 minute. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Kelly Davis has a keen eye on the GAC scoreboard.
We got some good ones. Harding 54, Ouachita 54, 7.5 minutes to go. It's East Central trailing Southwestern 71-55. It is Oklahoma Baptist 60, Southeast Oklahoma 48. So good, close games today.
No Miles Daniels on the floor for UA Monticello after he picked up his 4th foul, sending us to the under 8 media timeout. Left corner 3 for Cameron Kennedy. It rattles out, no good. Defensive rebound by DeJuan Jones of UA Monticello. Bounce pass ahead for Craddock. Back to Jones on the wing. He penetrates, dishes for Warren. Warren goes to the rim and misses the layup. Nico Gosnell collects the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. But the news of the 4th foul on Miles Daniels means that UAM will probably have to play for 3 or so minutes without the fourth leading scorer this season in the Great American Conference. Top of the key, Tony Hall. Jab step. Now uses his dribble. Defended by Craddock. Rises up from the right elbow. Misses the 15-foot jumper. And Max Warren takes the defensive rebound for UA Monticello. 7 minutes and 19 seconds to go. UAM by 3. They feed for Lemmy Howard. Turnaround jumper good from 8 feet away in the right side of the lane for Lemmy Howard. And the senior out of Belzoni, Mississippi, makes it 50-45. UAM by 5.
That was too easy.
Briley passes right wing for Gosnell. Back to Briley. Now in the corner for Adams. Keelan thought about a 3. Drives. Shoots from 14. Misses. Defensive rebound by Lemmy Howard of UA Monticello. Into the front court, DeJuan Jones. Jones dribbles on the right wing. They reverse it left side for McDuffie. Now a bounce pass for Craddock at the top of the key. He's guarded by Tony Hall. They feed it into the post for Max Warren. Warren defended by Gosnell. Backs him down. Briley digs down to provide the double team. Tries to steal it away. Warren passes it out to McDuffie. On to Jones. On to Craddock. Craddock down the baseline. Runs over Justin Briley. And they call Briley for the blocking foul.
I think he was inside the circle there.
The foul on Justin Briley is his second personal foul. Team foul number 9. And so this will be the final 1-and-1 of the day for UA Monticello. After this, the Boll Weevils will be in the double bonus. And to the free throw line goes Keon Craddock for the first time today. Craddock is 2 out of 2 at the free throw line this year. He averages 11 minutes per game. He misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And the defensive rebound is cleared by Arkansas Tech.
He's yet to score today.
Into the free throw, or into the front court, I should say, comes C.J. Mann, hands it off to Keelan Adams. Now Gosnell has it at the top of the key, passes to Adams on the right wing. Adams left-handed dribble drive, and he feeds to Nico Gosnell for the two-handed flush. Nico Gosnell stuffs it home. Gosnell now with 10 points on the afternoon, matching his season high. And it is 50-47. A 3-point lead for Arkansas Tech, or for Arkansas Monticello. Boll Weevils by 3. Top of the key, DeJuan Jones with it. We've gone under 6 minutes to play. A whistle and a foul is called. It is against Cameron Kennedy of Arkansas Tech. His second. Team foul number 10, and so UAM now will be in the double bonus the rest of the way, and not the guy you want at the free throw line if you're Arkansas Tech. UAM's DeJuan Jones now 8 out of 8 at the free throw line today.
Scoreboard still showing 51-47. Maybe they'll get that corrected.
First one is good for DeJuan Jones. Daniel Gallegos, our Director of Athletic Communications, is on the case. Jones got them both. 5:48 to go. It is 52-47 by our count and also by the official stats count. Into the front court comes C.J. Mann. Bounce pass right wing for Keelan Adams. Adams gives to Kennedy inside the top of the key. He lobs it down low for Gosnell. And Gosnell, before the layup try, they're going to call a foul for a push against UAM's Max Warren. That's 4 on Warren now with 5:35 to go. And it will send Nico Gosnell to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 on team foul number 7 against the Weevils. Gosnell is 2 out of 4 at the free throw line today. He has 10 points and 5 rebounds. The first for Gosnell of hopefully 2 is short, no good. Misses the front end. Rebound out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Arkansas Tech. The basketball belongs to UA Monticello. The score on the scoreboard is corrected now. UAM 52, Arkansas Tech 47, with 5 minutes and 34 seconds to go. Lemmy Howard, DeJuan Jones, Denzel McDuffie, Kendall Fry, and Keon Craddock are the 5 for UA Monticello. C.J. Mann returns for Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys are going to go 2-3 zone here. Top of the key, Fry. Bounce pass at the high post for McDuffie. McDuffie dribbles left, goes down the left side of the lane, kicks it out for Craddock. Craddock with 13 to shoot. Reverses it right corner. Right there, it's no good for Kendall Fry. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Cameron Kennedy. 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go. UAM's lead is 5. 52-47. C.J. Mann passes right wing for Tony Hall. Bounce pass into the low post for Gosnell, and Gosnell was held from behind by Lemmy Howard. It'll be Howard's second. Team foul number 8. And another opportunity for Nico Gosnell to shoot a 1-and-1. Gosnell 2 out of 5 at the line today. The Wonder Boys are 4 out of 7 at the line compared to 13 out of 17 for UA Monticello. Front end of the 1-and-1 is short, no good. Defensive rebound, UA Monticello. Kendall Fry got the carom. 4 minutes and 53 seconds left. UAM leads 52-47. Left wing Fry, the Wonder Boys once again in a 2-3 zone. Able to do so with Daniels on the bench. Stolen away by Hall. Lead pass ahead for Adams. Keelan tracks it down and misses the layup. Defensive rebound for UA Monticello by DeJuan Jones. Jones over the timeline. Jones gives left wing to a wide open McDuffie. Three-pointer rims out, no good. Defensive rebound by Keelan Adams.
He usually makes those.
And now C.J. Mann will slowly dribble it over the timeline for Arkansas Tech. Gives it top of the key for Cameron Kennedy. Back to Mann on a handoff. C.J. goes left. C.J. goes right. Passes on the wing for Adams. 13 to shoot. Keelan Adams dribbles left. Gets to the free throw line. Lost the handle. It's stolen away for UA Monticello by DeJuan Jones. Jones goes coast to coast. Layup try good for DeJuan Jones. He's got 19 points. A whistle and a timeout. 3 minutes and 59 seconds to go in Russellville. UA Monticello 54, Arkansas Tech 47. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
There are so many places to buy a vehicle and so many brands to choose from. Here at Phil Ryan Auto Place, we're proud of our River Valley roots. And every day, we're providing families with safe, dependable vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time your handshake was as good as your word. Since then, the vehicles have changed and the people have aged. Well, we're still the same families we were back then. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Auto Place here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
3 minutes and 59 seconds to go. UA Monticello 54, Arkansas Tech 47. And we look to Kelly Davis for a GAC scoreboard update.
It's still a good one down there in Arkadelphia. Ouachita has a 68-67 lead over Harding, 2:45 to go in that game. It is Southwest Oklahoma 83, East Central 61. In the other game, it is Oklahoma Baptist 66, Southeast Oklahoma 54.
Here in Russellville, 3 minutes and 59 seconds left. UAM 54, Arkansas Tech 47. The Wonder Boys haven't scored in more than 2 minutes. Could definitely use a bucket right here, down by 7. C.J. Mann gives at the high post for Cameron Kennedy. Kennedy pivots, dribbles to his right, gives it up on the wing for Tony Hall. 10 to shoot. Tony Hall dribbles out beyond the three-point arc, puts it up for three. It is good! Nothing but net from the right wing off the dribble by Tony Hall. Hall's third three-pointer of the day. He's got 11 points, and UAM's lead is cut to 54-50. 3:29 to play. Feed into the post for Lemmy Howard. Howard double-teamed, had his shot blocked out of bounds by Kamani Binder. It was last touched by Binder, and UAM will maintain possession when we come back. 3 minutes and 24 seconds to go. UAM 54, Arkansas Tech 50, back in 1 minute. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Beltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to 30% off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 30% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Beltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
3 minutes and 24 seconds left. UA Monticello 54, Arkansas Tech 50. The Wonder Boys have 2 timeouts left. UAM has 3 timeouts remaining. The Boll Weevils are in the double bonus. UAM has 1 foul to give before it puts Arkansas Tech into the double bonus. The Wonder Boys at peril of having to shoot 1 more 1-and-1. UAM with the basketball. Inbound pass for McDuffie. McDuffie missed the layup, rebounded by Arkansas Tech. Arkansas Tech caught a break right there.
Oh, they did.
McDuffie had a real good look at the rim. C.J. Mann into the front court, defended by McDuffie. Mann goes right. Gets inside the three-point arc, dishes out to Hall. Tony fakes the 3, dribbles right, gives it back to Mann. Mann will try a 3. It is good again! C.J. Mann's 6th three-pointer of the day cuts the UAM lead to a single point. It's 54-53 with under 3 minutes to go. DeJuan Jones drives, dishes right side for Daniels. Three-pointer is no good for Miles Daniels. Rebound tipped by Gosnell, out of bounds. Last touched, I believe, by Arkansas Tech. The officials unfortunately agree, and the basketball will stay with UA Monticello.
A lot of bodies on the floor.
Shot clock
scrambling for that ball.
Shot clock at 20 for the Boll Weevils. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. UAM leading 54-53.
Don't give up an easy shot here.
Inbound right wing for Miles Daniels. Daniels gives it up to McDuffie at the top of the key. 16 on the timer. DeJuan Jones comes to take the basketball. Jones defended by Mann. Got a pick from Warren. Goes left. Throws it back out front for Lemmy Howard. 8 to shoot. Hand off to Daniels. Daniels give to Jones. 5 to shoot. Jones penetrates. Bounce pass for Daniels. Daniels shoots a long 2 and got fouled. Cameron Kennedy fouled him on an 18-footer from the right wing with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left and with 1 second on the shot clock. Cameron Kennedy picks up his 3rd personal foul. And to the free throw line for UA Monticello goes Miles Daniels. Daniels 2 out of 2 at the free throw line today. 9 out of 15, 60% on the year. Keon Craddock will check in momentarily for the Boll Weevils. Daniels to the line looking for his 13th point of the day. He has it. 55-53 UAM. Craddock replaces Warren for the Boll Weevils. Now a second try forthcoming for Miles Daniels, who came into the day 4th in the league in scoring at 17.8 points per game. His second free throw attempt is good. It rattles home. And now a whistle after the ball goes through the cylinder. And let's see what the official wants to say to the official book. Wants to check on something here with 2:24 to go. And now they're checking to see, they're pointing back more toward the area of the statistics. And to be real honest about it, the officiating crew doesn't have anything to do with the statistics unless they need something to do with how much time is on the clock. Wanted to double check the play-by-play or something.
Who knows?
I can't imagine what that was about. 2:24 to go. UAM leads 56-53. Wonder Boys bring it into the front court. C.J. Mann at the controls, defended by Keon Craddock. Passes right wing for Tony Hall. Kennedy with it now. Passes left wing for Binder. 17 to shoot. C.J. catch and shoot. Three-pointer. Rims out. No good. Gosnell. Offensive rebound. Out to Hall. 20 on the shot clock. 2:03 left in the game. Wonder Boys down by 3. Kennedy hands it off to Binder. Binder dribbles at the top of the key, defended by McDuffie. Gives it to Mann. Mann dribbles left. 8 to shoot. C.J. pulls up on the wing. Cross court to Kennedy. Three-pointer to tie is good! With 1:49 to go, Cameron Kennedy ties the score at 56.
Good ball movement.
DeJuan Jones over the timeline. Timeout, UA Monticello. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. We're all tied up at 56. Back in 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone, and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Arkansas Tech now 10 out of 21, 48% from three-point range. And that 10th three-pointer of the day, this one off the hand of Cameron Kennedy, his first of the day, has tied the score at 56 with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. It is the 5th tie of the game. There have also been 8 lead changes. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Both teams are in the double bonus. And if the possession arrow becomes a factor, it will favor Arkansas Tech. UAM with the basketball, 1 minute and 40 seconds left, and we're tied at 56. Inbound pass for DeJuan Jones. C.J. Mann will check him. Jones dribbles left, goes to his right. Gosnell hedges on the screen, forces him to dribble around the perimeter rather than penetrating. They feed it in the post for Warren. Warren double teamed, pivots, bounce pass out for Daniels. Now to Jones with 10 on the timer. Jones defended by Cameron Kennedy. Jones wants to penetrate, cut off by Kennedy, goes back to his right now. Jones down the right side of the lane, floats it up to the rim, and somehow it goes in with 1 on the shot clock. The runner down the right side of the lane, and the prayer is answered for DeJuan Jones. 58-56, UAM by 2. Tony Hall with it on the right wing, 21 points for DeJuan Jones, a new season high. Right wing Gosnell hands it off to Cam Kennedy. Under a minute to play, Wonder Boys down by 2. Shot clock at 12. Mann gets a pick from Gosnell. Mann goes left. Mann gives to Binder. Binder, three-pointer for the lead, is short. Rebound, Kennedy, and he puts it home. Cameron Kennedy with the offensive rebound and the putback, and timeout is called with 45.9 seconds to go. What a clutch play by Cameron Kennedy to tie it at 58, back in 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. That's why you should trust Miller Roofing Company. They're not just good, they're great. Miller Roofing has been serving our River Valley since 1991. Choosing an established company ensures upfront quality and back-end support for your home or business. Did you know the average roofing company lasts only 4 years? Mature, proven, and established companies carry the least risk, and that's what Miller Roofing's all about. Get your free estimate today by calling 479-890-3499 or visit miller-roofing.net.
Great read by Cameron Kennedy on that offensive rebound. It was obvious when it left Binder's hand that it was going to be short. Cameron saw that and went and got it.
Tell you what, we had a good block out for a rebound by Gosnell and just made the easy layup.
Cameron Kennedy, Nico Gosnell, Tony Hall, C.J. Mann, and Kamani Binder are the 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech with 45.9 seconds left and the score tied at 58. Following the putback basket by Cameron Kennedy just a moment ago, the timeout was called by Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys have 1 remaining. UAM has 2 timeouts left. The possession arrow continues to favor Arkansas Tech if it becomes a factor. Full court pressure by the Wonder Boys. DeJuan Jones with it in the backcourt. C.J. Mann checking him. Jones gets it over the timeline. Now the Wonder Boys will back off and play man-to-man in the half court. 35 seconds left, tied at 58, 18 on the shot clock. Jones defended by C.J. Mann. Dribbling around on the Tech logo at midcourt. Shot clock at 12. Howard sets a pick. Jones gives it to him on a pick and pop. Pass on the left wing for Daniels. Daniels from 15 feet, short on the left baseline. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Arkansas Tech's Nico Gosnell as he went to deflect it. And with 5 on the shot clock, UAM calls timeout. 20 seconds left, tied at 58. Back in 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful. But the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
20 seconds remaining at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. It's unclear as to whether or not UAM is going to be charged with a 30-second timeout or a full timeout here. I believe they wanted a 30, but the officials may have charged them with a full. Regardless, UAM will have the basketball. They'll have 1 timeout left. We are tied at 58, 20 seconds left. But more importantly right now, just 5 seconds on the shot clock for UAM as the Boll Weevils get ready to throw it in from the baseline with the game hanging in the balance. The Wonder Boys looking for a stop and then a chance to win it on the final possession on the other end.
Just don't give up an easy one on the inbounds play here.
DeJuan Jones will throw it in. Jones looking toward the rim, lobs it into Howard. He hands it back to Jones. Jones penetrates, floater in the lane, short, no good. Rebound, Kamani Binder. 15 seconds left. The Wonder Boys have it. The score is tied at 58, and a chance for Arkansas Tech to win in dramatic fashion. C.J. Mann goes to the left wing. Bounce pass out to Tony Hall. 5 seconds left. Hall dribbles left. Hall dribbles right. Gets around Warren and throws it away. It's stolen by Daniels as time expires, and we go to overtime at Tucker Coliseum. The score is tied at 58. Back in 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
They put an additional 5 minutes on the clock. We're tied at 58, and we check with Kelly Davis on the GAC scoreboard.
Tell you what, it was a good one in Arkadelphia, and Ouachita comes away, gets their first conference win of the year, 78-74 over Harding, and that's who these Wonder Boys will be playing on Monday. The other final earlier today, Southern Arkansas 68, Henderson State 66, and over on the West Division, we had one cancellation, Northwest Southern Naz. The other two games in progress, it is Oklahoma Baptist 81, Southeast Oklahoma 70, 52 seconds left in that game. And with 4:25 remaining, it's a scoring fest. It's Southwest Oklahoma 105, East Central 80.
At the end of regulation here, Arkansas Tech shooting 45% from the field, 22 of 49. Including 10 of 22, 46% from three-point range. UA Monticello, 19 of 53 from the field, that's 36%. And the Weevils just 5 out of 18, 28% from three-point range. UAM in overtime because of the work that the Boll Weevils have done at the free throw line. They are 15 out of 19, 79% at the line, while the Wonder Boys are just 4 out of 8. Arkansas Tech with a +1 rebound margin. UAM +4 on the turnover margin. It'll be Lemmy Howard against Nico Gosnell for the opening tip, and it is controlled by UA Monticello. DeJuan Jones brings it over the timeline. C.J. Mann awaits him. Jones goes left, passes on the wing for Miles Daniels. He shoots from 16 feet and does not get the bounce. Offensive rebound by Howard. Putback try good for Lemmy Howard. Howard has 8 points on the day. 4:41 left in overtime, and UA Monticello moves in front 60-58. Right wing, Tony Hall gives it out front for Kamani Binder. Binder goes left, bounce pass on a backdoor cut by Mann. Mann lays it in. C.J. Mann, another new career high for the freshman from Alma. He has 22, and with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in overtime, the score is tied again, this time at 60.
Well, that was a good cut that time.
And a nice feed by Binder. A kicked ball by Cameron Kennedy as he looked to deflect the DeJuan Jones post-entry pass for Max Warren.
20 on the shot clock.
UAM will throw it in from the baseline. Inbound pass by DeJuan Jones. Lobs it all the way out near midcourt for Miles Daniels. Daniels with 14 points on the day. Jones, defended by Mann, gets a pick from Warren, goes left. Gosnell hedges on the screen until Warren can get back on Jones. Cross-court pass for Daniels, three-pointer no good. Defensive rebound by Tony Hall. And the Wonder Boys go the other way with a chance to take their first lead of overtime. C.J. Mann on the dribble, defended by McDuffie. Goes to the right wing, hands it off to Tony Hall. Now Gosnell makes a catch. He hands it off to Binder. Binder back to Gosnell on a give and go. Gosnell layup is no good. Defensive rebound by DeJuan Jones. UAM the other way, 3:33 left in overtime, tied at 60. McDuffie pulls up left wing, no good from 18 feet. Tip try by Daniels, no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Cameron Kennedy.
Probably not the best of shots for UAM that time.
C.J. Mann brings it over the timeline for Arkansas Tech. Mann, defended by McDuffie, passes right wing for Kamani Binder. 14 to shoot, 3:09 left in overtime. Wonder Boys and Weevils tied at 60. Mann dribbles on the left wing. Goes to his right, gets to the free throw line, stops there, feeds Kennedy on the right baseline, 3 to shoot. Kennedy puts it up, misses from 15. Rebound tipped out by Gosnell. Hall dives into the bench to try to save it, and as he does, he was pushed, and that will be the end of the line for Max Warren. Warren has fouled out with 2:52 left in overtime for shoving Tony Hall. Hall creating that by his hustle of going for that loose ball, and Max Warren has fouled out with 8 points and 5 rebounds. And it will send Tony Hall to the free throw line for what should be 2 free throws on the double bonus. Hall with 11 points on the day. The board showing 10 team fouls on UAM, so this should be 2 shots.
Final for you, Oklahoma Baptist 82, Southeast Oklahoma 70.
Savage Storm is struggling a little bit after their phenomenal season a year ago.
They dropped to 2-4 on the season.
Tony Hall to the free throw line. A chance to give the Wonder Boys their first lead of overtime. The first free throw is good. I apologize if I'm a little more quiet than usual at these tense free throws at the end of the game, but there's not a lot of noise in the building. Second free throw try for Hall. It is on its way. It is good. And Tony Hall puts the Wonder Boys in front, 62-60. 13 points for Tony. It is the 14th time in his Arkansas Tech career that he has reached double figures in scoring. DeJuan Jones stops on the right wing, throws it opposite side of the floor for Fry. Three-pointer, no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Tony Hall. And the Wonder Boys will go back to work offensively with a chance to add to a 62-60 lead. That is 4 consecutive missed field goal attempts for UAM. The Boll Weevils just 1 out of 6 from the field in the extra period. Kevin Howard is back in the game for Tech in place of Gosnell. He hands it off to Mann. Three-pointer will not go from the top of the key. Rebound tipped around. DeJuan Jones able to just barely save it on the far sideline for UA Monticello. Boll Weevils into the front court, trailing by 2. Jones into the lane. Dishes out for Daniels. Daniels penetrates, gives to Howard. Lemmy Howard's layup, uncontested at the rim, is good, and the score is tied at 62. Lemmy Howard has all 4 of UAM's points in overtime. Into the front court come the Wonder Boys. We have our 8th tie of the game. Mann takes a handoff from Binder, passes right wing for Kennedy, 15 to shoot. Tony Hall makes a catch inside the top of the key, drives on McDuffie, lost his footing and the ball, and it's out of bounds, last touched by Arkansas Tech. And it is the early indication. Looked like McDuffie had poked it away. Now 2 officials will converge and talk it over, and they will get it corrected and leave the ball in the hands of Arkansas Tech after McDuffie poked it away.
He pointed the other way, didn't he?
He did. Inbound for Tony Hall. Hall runs over the defender, and it's a block. A blocking foul against UA Monticello. The Boll Weevil bench cannot believe it, but it is nonetheless a blocking foul on UAM. And the guilty party was DeJuan Jones. It is Jones' second personal, and it will yield 2 free throw attempts for Tony Hall. They take a moment to wipe some perspiration up off the floor. And now Tony Hall goes to the line in search of his 14th point of the night.
Good job by Coach Brockheim.
Wiping up that perspiration. Now the official says, not so fast.
Let's get a little bit more.
A little bit more. Well, premature celebration there by Coach Heim. Thought he had finished the job and got called back. That's always a bummer.
Well, good thing about it, he's pretty fast.
He is. An all Sun Belt Conference runner during his collegiate days back at UALR. Tony Hall to the free throw line. Not just an all Sun Belt runner, a Sun Belt champion, by the way. Tony Hall to the free throw line. First one is up and good for Tony. He does indeed get his 14th point of the day, and more importantly, puts Arkansas Tech back in the lead with 1 minute and 35 seconds left in overtime. Chance now to make it a 2-point lead. The second free throw for Tony Hall is in and out, no good, and Lemmy Howard gets the defensive rebound for UA Monticello. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in overtime. Tech leads 63-62. Weevils with the ball. Jones drives down the right side of the lane, cut off by C.J. Mann. Out to Fry on the left wing. Bounce pass into the post for Lemmy Howard. Howard defended by Kevin Howard. Spin move, layup, good. Lemmy Howard has been the man for UA Monticello here in overtime, and his layup with 1:15 left puts the Boll Weevils back in front at 64-63. C.J. Mann goes to the right wing, hands it off to Tony Hall. Howard flashes out high, makes a catch. Kevin Howard defended by Lemmy Howard. In a spot of trouble, hands it off to C.J. Mann. 13 to shoot, 55 seconds left in overtime. Wonder Boys down by 1. Mann pass deflected by McDuffie, stolen by McDuffie. McDuffie 2-on-2 the other way, waits for help. Bounce pass out to DeJuan Jones, 42 seconds left. Wonder Boys desperate for a stop. UAM with the ball and a 1-point lead. Jones drives, Jones layup, no good. Defensive rebound by Cameron Kennedy, and now the Wonder Boys have it with a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and Coach Downey wants timeout. 28.1 seconds left. UAM leads 64-63. Back in 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
28.1 seconds left in overtime. UA Monticello 64, Arkansas Tech 63. The Wonder Boys will have one timeout left after this. The Boll Weevils have two. That possession arrow continues to favor Arkansas Tech if it comes into play. And the Wonder Boys will have the ball with 28.1 seconds left, down by 1. And Kelly, it's been a combination of C.J. Mann and Tony Hall who have had the hot hand here today for Arkansas Tech. You would expect one of them to be option 1 and one of them to be option 2 on this final possession, or perhaps final possession of overtime.
Yeah, and don't forget Cameron Kennedy. Sometimes he's able to get open, drive that lane, get a good shot off. So we'll see. They've got a lot of options, so that's a good thing.
C.J. Mann with 22 points, Tony Hall with 14 for the Wonder Boys. UA Monticello led by DeJuan Jones with 21 points. And the Wonder Boys will throw it in from the far sideline with 28.1 seconds left. And UA Monticello leading 64-63 in overtime. Keelan Adams has checked back in for Arkansas Tech. It's Cam Kennedy, Keelan Adams, Nico Gosnell, Tony Hall, and C.J. Mann. Inbound pass for Mann. He's defended by McDuffie. 22 on the shot clock, 24 seconds left in overtime. UAM by 1. Pass on the right wing for Tony Hall. Hall pivots, defended by Jones, gets to the baseline, gives it out to Mann. Mann dribbles left, nearly had it poked away, able to get it back. Mann dribbles left, 8 to shoot. CJ dribbles right, defender falls down. Howard takes him on a switch, pass to Hall, 3 to shoot. Tony from 16 feet, it is no good. Rebound, Adams put back, no good, and he's fouled. Keelan Adams is fouled on the offensive rebound and the putback try with 1.6 seconds left, and Adams will go to the free throw line with a chance to tie it with 1 or give the Wonder Boys the lead with 2. 1.6 seconds left in overtime, and it's Keelan Adams who will be the shooter. It is Keelan's first trip to the free throw line today. A word of inspiration and motivation from Coach Mark Downey before Adams reports to the free throw line. Keelan is 15 out of 17, 88% at the free throw line this year. And now it will become very silent here in Tucker Coliseum. The first of 2 is good. Nothing but net with 1.6 seconds left, and the score is tied at 64. And UA Monticello will use a timeout. Back in 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
There are so many places to buy a vehicle and so many brands to choose from. Here at Phil Wright Auto Place, we're proud of our River Valley roots. And every day, we're providing families with safe, dependable vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. We were founded at a time your handshake was as good as your word. Since then, the vehicles have changed and the people have aged. Well, we're still the same families we were back then. Come experience why so many families are trusting Phil Wright Auto Place here in Russellville. Or shop us online at philwright.com.
Now,
JC Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
now both teams with one timeout left, 1.6 seconds left, and Keelan Adams at the free throw line for for the second of his 2 free throws. He made the first one. UAM called timeout. And now Adams a chance to give the Wonder Boys the lead with 1.6 seconds left in overtime. And just further evidence of the progress this Wonder Boys team has made, the way they have performed here today. Now can they pay it off and get the win? It's in Keelan Adams' hands with 1.6 seconds left. His second free throw to give the Wonder Boys the lead is good. Wonder Boys lead 65-64. And UAM will have to go the length of the floor in 1.6 seconds. Inbound pass comes to Jones, and he could not get it off before the buzzer. Time expires, and Arkansas Tech wins in overtime. Our final score, Arkansas Tech 65, UA Monticello 64. Back in 30 seconds, Wonder Boys win. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley.
Back with you at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. My apologies, we're having some technical difficulties here. Stephen, if you can hear me, let's throw it back for a 1 minute break. I got to figure out what I've done wrong here. We'll be back. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Preparation and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Coach, can you give me a test there and see if we've got any volume from you? All right, back with you at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. I apologize for those technical difficulties. Stephen Berry lets me know we are back on the air. At least I thought we were. Now I'm hearing commercials playing. This is not our most smooth post-game show ever, but that's okay. Now I'm waiting to see maybe Stephen telling me otherwise. Now I lost all audio. Okay.
Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
All right, after several technical difficulties, I do believe we are back with you now from Tucker Coliseum. I apologize for all of that. We are joined by Mark Downey, the head men's basketball coach at Arkansas Tech University, following a 65-64 overtime win over the Boll Weevils. And, Coach, if you can you share with us the words of wisdom and inspiration and motivation that you shared with Keelan Adams right before he stroked those 2 free throws?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I was afraid that might be the case.
But I knew that there was one thing I could tell him that would make him, and it worked.
It worked. Hey, that's all that matters.
Had a little bit to do with, I don't know. I can't really share it.
I understand. I understand. Confidentiality. I understand completely. Regardless of that, the fact that we were sitting here 2 days ago in Arkadelphia lamenting free throw shooting, and the fact that it comes down to that at the very end, and one of your senior leaders was able to go out there and so calmly knock down 2 of them to win this game, that has got to give you and your group a great confidence boost in that part of the game.
Yeah, for sure. We're a little depleted right now with our roster, with Deshaun out and BJ out, and the departure of Jaden Dewar. So that just gives us. We just had kind of 8 guys out there tonight, and we thought we'd go to 9 at one point, maybe. And but the guys that stepped up, if you look at, the plus minuses, Justin Briley, Nico Gosnell, and Kamani Binder that all came off the bench, they were +7, +12, and +9. That's pretty big because we've been looking for that next wave of guys to come in. And then once we get, Deshaun a little bit more healthy and we get BJ back on the court, we'll get back to that depth. And so I'm really proud of the effort and just the fight. We just kept fighting and kept digging, and some guys made some big shots. And, man, Keelan stepped up and made some big ones after having a disappointing day. I mean, he was really frustrated, and we had to take him out because he was just really frustrated. He asked to come out, as a matter of fact. So, just really proud of the fight. Tony made some big shots. CJ, as he always does, kept us in the game early. And, again, he struggled a little bit because they put some really athletic kids on him. Number 5 was guarding him late, and he had a big turnover. But, man, he banged 6 threes again and had 22 points to lead us in scoring. That's a big night. But really excited about 10 and 6 from Nico. That's huge.
And the fact that UAM has as quality of bigs as you'll see anywhere in the conference, the fact that he was able to do it against this group, and again for Nico, he's got all of the skills in the world. It's just, and I spotted it the first time that I saw him scrimmage here back in the fall semester. It's just kind of getting used to the physicality of the contact at this level of basketball. That's really all it is for Nico.
That is. It's just, just getting. He's going against guys that are 6'6", 6'7". He's and are strong and athletic, and he's long and wiry. So when those guys get up underneath of him, he really struggles with it. And he's been bothered too by a little bit of a back injury. And I'm just trying to get him to compete harder. We talk about toughness all the time. That's something that all of us can get better in that area. But I'm proud of him. He's done really well, and he came in and picked up the slack tonight. Kevin was playing. It's hard for Kevin to battle with those guys too. So I'm really proud of those guys.
You mentioned his name earlier, but I want to touch on a little bit more. Justin Briley is a guy who I know at the junior college level and probably every other level of basketball he's ever played at has been one of, if not the best player on the floor everywhere he's ever been. And it's been a period of adjustment for him, much like for Nico coming to this level of basketball. And it was great to see him play with the confidence and with the speed that he did here tonight. You've got to have Justin Briley to be your best this year.
No doubt. We need that depth at the point, especially with Deshaun out. We had big expectations for Justin, and I told him coming off the floor in the first half, that's the Justin Briley I recruited, just making plays and under control. And he still tends to get a little bit wild, but if he just does what we ask him to do, gets us into our stuff, and then, he's got some he's got some talent. He can do some things. He's really athletic.
Well, congratulations on the win today. These are the kind that you have to grind out if you want to compete in conference, and just a great boost for your team here today.
It was. Thank you. I just, last time I was here 10 years ago, my dad had just passed away. He was looking after us today. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Dad.
That's awesome. Thank you, Coach. That is Mark Downey, the head men's basketball coach at Arkansas Tech University. On a special day for him and his family, the Wonder Boys get the overtime win, 65-64 today. Let's take a look at the final numbers. Arkansas Tech was 23 of 54 from the field today. That is 43%, including 10 out of 23 from three-point range, 44%. Arkansas Tech 9 out of 14 at the free throw line. That is 64%. UA Monticello was 22 of 62 from the field. That is 36%. The Weevils made 5 out of 20 from three-point range, 25%. And UAM was 15 of 19 at the free throw line. That is 79%. Arkansas Tech out-rebounded UA Monticello 40-38. The Bull Weevils finished with 9 assists and 11 turnovers. Arkansas Tech had 14 assists and 16 turnovers. Now on to the individual leaders. First for UA Monticello, DeJuan Jones led 3 Weevils in double figures. He had 21 points, 14 points today for Miles Daniels, and 12 points for Lemmy Howard. Max Warren added 8 points and 5 rebounds for UAM before he fouled out. Denzel Mcduffie had 5 points and 10 rebounds, 4 points for Kendall Fry. Arkansas Tech led today by C.J. Mann. It seems like every game we're saying it's a new career high for C.J. It's about 3 in a row that we've said that. 22 points today for the freshman from Alma. He was 6 out of 10 from three-point range. 14 points and 8 rebounds for Tony Hall. 10 points, 6 rebounds for Nico Gosnell. 9 points, 8 rebounds for Cameron Kennedy. 4 points on the day for both Kevin Howard and Justin Briley. Kamani Binder played but did not score. And Keelan Adams got 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. He was 0 for 8 from the field. But when it counted most at the very end. His only 2 points of the entire game, with 1.6 seconds left in overtime, gave the Wonder Boys this 65-64 victory as Arkansas Tech improves to 4-3 overall, 2-3 in the Great American Conference. UAM falls to 4-2 overall, 3-2 in the league. And we turn to Kelly Davis for a last look at the GAC scoreboard and any other final thoughts.
I tell you what, there were some good games today. Your Wonder Boys 65-64. It was Southern Arkansas 68, Henderson State 66, Ouachita 78, Harding 74. And on the other side, some high-scoring affairs. Oklahoma Baptist 82-70 over Southeast Oklahoma. And it was Southwest Oklahoma 118-89 over East Central. So what does that mean, the standings for us? That means your Wonder Boys have moved into a tie for third place now with Harding, who they will play on Monday. And UA Monticello remains in second place at 3-2. Southern Arkansas, they're the ones that everybody's chasing right now, 5-1 in conference play. And Henderson State drops to 2-4, and Ouachita improves to 1-2 in conference play. So let's see if we can go get another win on Monday night.
That would be wonderful.
2 wins, maybe.
2 wins.
Maybe.
Just hoping,
who knows?
Hoping to be able to play 2 games. That would be
We'll
great.
See.
But the news today from Russellville was all good, other than the fact that the Golden Suns were unable to play because of COVID-19 issues within the UAM Cotton Blossoms program, so there was no women's game today. But the men's game ended up with a Wonder Boys victory, 65-64 in overtime on a pair of Keelan Adam free throws with 1.6 seconds left in overtime. Want to send along special thanks to Mr. Daniel Gallegos. He and his outstanding staff in the Athletic Communications Office here at Arkansas Tech provided us with all of the numbers that we were able to share with you today, along with the staff from UA Monticello and also Eric Moyer from the Great American Conference. We thank Mr. Stephen Barry, who did a great job, as always, as our chief studio engineer, even after I put on an amateur hour performance there on the post-game show, trying to get everything plugged in so that we could visit with Coach Downey. But we thank Stephen, as always, for his help with the broadcast. We thank the sponsors who make it possible. And thanks to you for listening. Our next broadcast, at least our next scheduled broadcast, of Arkansas Tech Athletics on River Valley Radio is Monday night, 5:30 and 7:30 from Rhodes Reeves Fieldhouse in Searcy. It's scheduled to be Arkansas Tech and Harding on Monday night. Check ArkansasTechSports.com for any changes to the schedule. Otherwise, we'll talk to you at 5:30 on Monday from Searcy. Until then, from a broadcast partner, Kelly Davis, I'm Sam Strassner, reminding you that Jerry says fight on. So long, everybody.